Can you see me? I hope you can see me. I always say that. Hi. My name is Lenny Ojallo, and, or if you know me personally, you know me as Samuel Myers. Already off to a great start with the intro. So, I'm hoping the area is not too loud. I always worry about that, but like, you can't really hear anything through my mic. My mic doesn't pick up that much. It picks up a bit of background noise. And so today was seeing these videos, and I've seen these videos multiple times, which is these videos where people are like, oh, you shouldn't tell people things, or you shouldn't talk about things, which there is reality in this. Like, there is reality of, like, if you tell people your plans, like, they're going to ruin it. But here's my opinion. Fucking tell everybody everything, because you want to know why? That weeds out the people. It weeds them out. If you realize that if you tell somebody your plan, they try to fuck you over. Hello, sir. Why are you trying to interrupt my video? If you tell people like your business and they try and fuck you over, get rid of that person. Don't have that person in your life. I honestly want people in my life. I want to be able to talk about fucking everything, because I'm not that bad of a person. My opinions aren't that bad. In a lot of cases, I'm full of love, so I have a lot of love for people. So when I think about it realistically, I want to be able to tell everybody around me everything. I think the times you should not tell everybody everything is when you're in panic mode, which I am really fucking bad about doing. If I'm having a panic attack, I freak the fuck out of people by telling them way too much. Like, you are better off waiting until later on when you're calmer and being like, and just talking like normally. Like, you know what I mean? Like how I'm talking kind of like right now. But if you're talking manically and like frantically, people freak out, and it's understandable because like you're making them panic. So, but I think you should be able to fucking tell people everything, because if you can't tell people something, what's the point of being around them? Like, that just means they're not good people probably to be around. Because if you can't tell people your plans because they're going to ruin it, or you can't tell people things you regret in your life, or even like things in your past that are darker, why have them around? Like, realistically, I know you can't tell everybody everything. Like, you can't just trauma dump on your best friends, but like on the occasion, like, you should be able to tell people if something is going wrong in your life. If you can't, you shouldn't fucking have those people in your life. That's just my opinion, because I've been dealing with that here a lot recently, and I'm very much in this mindset of like, if I can't tell you this, then fuck you. Like, I don't really want you in my life, to be honest, and I still feel that way pretty strongly. I'm getting sick of people who can't handle reality. Like, they can't handle the reality around them. Like, they're so dissociated from everything else in life that they cannot handle, like, if somebody around them is struggling. I think sometimes it's also single-mindedness, where it's like, do you not realize that like other people have trauma? Like, other people have like issues in their life. You're like, I understand this mindset of like, you are a single perspective. Like, so anything within your perspective is your reality. But like, I'm not stupid. There's fucking like, look, like there's so many cars. Like, you can't see it because it looks like I'm like in nature, but there's so many cars going by. Each one of these people has their own perspective, right? Just like you, if you're watching this, you have your own perspective. It really makes no sense to me that people just cannot get outside of their bubble. And going into that, I feel like artists really struggle with this. Like, they get so fixated like on creating stuff. They never actually go out and like look at other people's art. They're just so fixated on their own stuff, which I've had this issue, that they don't ever look at anything else. They don't go out in the world and explore. They don't go out in the world and live. And like that's kind of sometimes when I stop talking to other artist friends. Like, if you can't sit down, like if I've been here like sitting down the entire time, like listening to your music, appreciating your work, and you can't even give me 5 minutes, are we really friends? I don't think so. I'm not saying this for anybody insulting, because I also know that a lot of my friends who I talk to, who are in the music scene, are very busy. So I like, this isn't necessarily me coming after you. Because again, I think a lot of those relationships that I have with people are more parasocial than they are like you know, personal, though I do have a lot of personal relationships as well. But yeah, like, and then we go into this thing where it's like, if you can't tell anybody anything, then what's the point of a how are you? What's the point of asking somebody how they're doing? Like, if you can't be honest with the people around you, why are you still around them? That means you're living in denial. So, yeah, honestly, it's kind of funny. This feels like it'll be a shorter video. Do I have anything else to say? I don't know. That's just kind of what I wanted to vent about. I just really wanted to vent about that because it was like, it's been something that's like bugging me here recently. There's actually a lot of shit that's bugging me recently, but that's just one of the things that I see people being like, you shouldn't tell anybody anything. I think there is a benefit to mysteriousness and, you know, keeping to yourself and keeping your plans to yourself. Because I think there's a negative, which is like getting too hyped up. Like, especially if you tell people your plans, getting too hyped up and then having it fall through can be a bad thing. Like, especially if you have really positive, beautiful people in your life. Like, they don't want to see you fail, you know? I think if we're living in a society where people are afraid that their friends want them to fail or just don't care about their problems, like, we have issues, right? Because, like, talking about something is different than, like, I need this from you, I need that from you, right? Because if the only thing you're taking is emotion, or you're taking energy, like, God fucking forbid you talk about something for a few minutes with a friend. Like, that's so much. I'd rather go and doom scroll on Reddit and hear about fucking kids getting blown up in another country. That's so much better than me listening to you for 5 minutes. Sorry, like, it's a bit of a bit. But yeah, that's just my opinion. If you can't talk to people around you, you probably shouldn't fucking be around them. I understand if you're forced to be around people and you have to do that, because that's the thing. Knowing who your friends are versus knowing who, like, people who just don't care that much. If you're forced to be around someone, that could be your parents or your family, it could be coworkers, they don't have that obligation to care about you. But if it's somebody you consider a friend, like, they're not your friend. They're not your friend. And yeah, I think that's all I wanted to say. I said that a few minutes ago. I'm hoping this was coherent. I honestly just riffed this one. I don't even have any notes or anything. So I'm just riffing. And so hope you guys are doing well. Tell me about your day down below. I don't care if you think it's bullshit. Or just talk about the subjects. Talk about anything, honestly, because it could give me ideas for, like, the next video or just another ramble I could do. Yeah, and I don't ever say it, but, like, I would love you to support my music. I have this dream of doing free profit music sometimes, that I want to do it, but I also need to make money. You know, I kind of want to secretly, like, live in a mountain somewhere and be a hermit and just make music, but, like, that's not realistic. But anyway, I'm going to stop blabbing, and I hope you're having a great day, and yeah, stay positive. There's been a lot of storms recently, but rainbows come out after the storm. Remember that. So I hope you're having a great day. Thank you for listening to me if you made it all the way through here, and yeah, I love you. Bye.